तो दोस्तों, आज हम पहुंच गए 11,500 फीट के ऊंचाई पर एक माउंटेन टाउन में, जो इंडिया के नॉर्दर्न मोस्ट हिस्से में हिमालय और काराकोरम रेंज के बीच बसा हुआ है। हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड और लो ऑक्सीजन लेवल्स की वजह से लोगों को अक्सर हेडेक या माउंटेन सिकनेस की फील होती है यहाँ, मगर फिर भी लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं यहाँ के यूनिक लैंडस्केप्स देखने के लिए, यहाँ के यूनिक लैंडस्केप फील करने के लिए, एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए। तो देर ना करते हुए आप सभी का स्वागत है लेह लद्दाख में।
We reached Leh by flight, and the journey itself was an experience. From the window seat, we could clearly see the Himalayan ranges below, long stretches of snow-covered mountains. It felt unreal, like flying over a different world, easily one of the best flight views I've had. As we landed, the landscape changed completely. Leh is surrounded by dry, barren mountains made of yellowish-brown rocks. There are no forests on the mountains, only a few tall, slim trees growing near the base. The terrain feels raw and untouched. This is also when you realize where you are. Leh is one of the highest inhabited towns in the world, sitting at around 11,500 feet above sea level. You don't just arrive here, you step into a very different environment. After landing, we offloaded our luggage and went straight to Shanti Stupa. It's a monastery located on top of a hill overlooking the entire town of Leh. From up there, you get a clear view of the whole city, the layout of Leh, the surrounding mountains, and how small everything feels against the landscape. This is also where you start noticing how deeply Buddhism is woven into daily life here. Monasteries aren't isolated landmarks, they're part of the city itself. Buddhism is the dominant religion in Leh, and many monasteries here are not just heritage sites. They function as active learning centers for monks following Tibetan Buddhist traditions. But things didn't go as planned. After some time, we started feeling unwell. We had headaches, dizziness, and low energy. We rested and kept drinking water, but it didn't help much. So we decided to go to a nearby hospital. After the checkup, the doctors told us we had acute mountain sickness. Leh is located at around 11,500 feet above sea level. At this height, the air has much less oxygen, only about 60% of what we normally get at sea level. Because of this, the body does not get enough oxygen and it needs time to adjust. We stayed in the hospital for almost half a day. We were given oxygen and medicines, and the doctors kept checking us until our oxygen levels came up to around 85 to 90%. What surprised us the most was the hospital. Even though it was a government hospital, the facilities were excellent. It was clean, well maintained, had good beds, helpful staff, and the treatment cost was very low. The overall experience was really good. We recovered fairly well and understood one important thing. In Leh, you have to slow down and let your body adjust.
तो दोस्तों, गुड मॉर्निंग जूले फ्रॉम ले। तो फिलहाल 6 बज रहा है और अभी यहाँ पे बहुत ही प्यारा मौसम है। हम लोग बेसिकली समर टाइम पे आए हैं ना, तो इतना ज़्यादा हार्श विंटर नहीं है यहाँ पे। अभी एक्लेमेटाइजेशन का भी प्रोसेस चालू है। हम लोग ऑलमोस्ट एक्लेमेटाइज हो ही गए। हम लोगों ने दवाई ली, ऑक्सीजन लिया, हम लोगों को फील हो रहा है कि अभी एक्लिमेटाइजेशन हो गया है, क्योंकि पहले जैसा कुछ हेडेक डिजीनेस वो सब नहीं रहा। तो अभी एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, जितना घूम सकते हो उतना घूमेंगे। यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा एप्पल ट्री है इसी लॉन में। यहाँ पे ना एप्पल्स पके हुए नहीं है। अच्छा, वैसे यहाँ पे एक क्लोजर व्यू मुझे मिला है इन सभी पेड़ों का। देखो कैसे पतले हैं, स्लिम है, ट्रिम है और एकदम टॉल है। काफी ऊंचा है पेड़, इस बिल्डिंग से भी ऊंचा है। इन लोगों का शायद ये मेन पेड़ है जो यहाँ पे उगते हैं और बहुत ही कॉमन है, हर जगह आपको देखने को मिल जाएंगे।
As we spent more time in Leh, some things started making sense. One thing we noticed was the trees. They were very tall and slim, not wide or dense, like the trees we see in other parts of India. That's because Ladakh gets very little rainfall and has a short growing season. Trees here grow slowly and focus on reaching sunlight, not spreading wide. With strong winds and limited water, growing tall and narrow is the safest way to survive. Over long periods of time, this is how adaptation and evolution happen. Plants and living beings slowly change their form to match the environment around them. In Ladakh, survival has always been about evolving with the land, not trying to change it.
तो अभी दोस्तों हम लोग बाहर बैठ के ब्रेकफास्ट कर रहे हैं। अभी सुबह 7:30 बज रहा है। दिखाते हैं आपको कि क्या खा रहे हैं। मैंने कुछ ओट्स लिया है और फ्रूट्स इसके साथ। यहाँ पे ब्रेड है 2, एक केला और ब्लैक कॉफ़ी। शी इज़ ऑल्सो हैविंग ओट्स विथ सम फ्रूट्स। और यहाँ के नज़ारे देखो, वही जो बाहर लॉन है वहाँ पे बैठ के हम लोग अभी ब्रेकफास्ट एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। अच्छी धूप निकल आई है। हाउस द चाय?
It's refreshing.
While exploring around Leh, we visited a place called Rancho School. For people who don't know, this is not an actual school. It's a film location where some scenes of the movie Three Idiots were shot. Today, the place has a few movie props and a small cafe. It's a fun stop. You can walk around, click pictures, and just enjoy the vibe. It's a light, relaxed place to visit, especially if you've watched the movie. Finally, we visited Leh Market, which is the main center of the town. This is where most of the shops, cafes, and restaurants are located. We walked around, did a bit of shopping, and just enjoyed the overall vibe of the place. As we spent time there, one thing became very clear: the strong Tibetan influence in Leh. You can see it everywhere. In the food being served, the traditional clothes people wear, and even in the way shops are designed. Many people here follow Tibetan Buddhist culture, which reflects in their simple lifestyle and calm behavior. Local food places mostly serve momos, thukpa, butter tea, and other dishes suited for cold weather and high altitude. Walking through the market, it felt like the culture wasn't being displayed for tourists. It was simply part of everyday life. Overall, Leh is a beautiful place to visit. The landscapes are stunning, the Ladakhi culture is rich, and the local food has its own charm. It's a place you truly understand only after experiencing it yourself. At the same time, this is not a trip you plan suddenly. Your body needs time and preparation to adjust to the low oxygen levels. Rest, acclimatization, and proper planning play a big role in how much you enjoy the journey. There may be some discomfort in the beginning, but once your body adapts, the experience becomes much more enjoyable. Leh may not be like other hill stations, and that's exactly what makes it special. If you plan it well and take it slow, Leh gives you memories that stay with you for a long time. You might agree with me, or you might have a different experience. Write it in the comments and let me know. Till then, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you discover something new.